It's plaguing communities and taking away loved ones, and now flooding foster care systems with children in need. We're talking about the opioid crisis. As it stands, organizations and agencies here in Cuyahoga County are seeing record numbers of children losing parents and needing forever homes. News 5's Tanisha Cordell has that story.
The number of children needing homes, temporary and permanent, has always been a concern. Tom Royer, CEO of a behavioral health agency called Beachbrook, says now, for various reasons, that number is growing rapidly.
In most cases, when kids come out of homes, the family can be worked with and you can teach them better skills, you can teach them better parenting, and the kids can go back home.
But when it comes to the opioid crisis,
With the opioid crisis, a lot of the parents are dying. There is no home to go back to.
it's a nationwide problem hitting home in Cuyahoga County.
More than 2,900 children are in foster care here in Cuyahoga County. That's the highest it's been in 10 years. Now, it's not clear how many children are in foster care due to the opioid crisis, but as that number grows, Children and Family Services says it's dealing with limited resources and space.
We're having to send our young people from our communities farther out in the state.
When that happens, Kathleen Sullivan with Children and Family Services says
They leave their schools, they leave their churches, and it makes it much more difficult and traumatic for these young people to survive.
and that trauma for children builds over time.
If the trauma isn't dealt with or if trauma isn't prevented, it lasts throughout your life. We won't really realize the full effect until 15 years in the future, when we're thinking that they're going to be parents, when we want them to be responsible citizens, when we want them to be successful, and they're not.
While it's not a permanent fix, there is a way to help.
We need foster parents, and we need those who want to come in and be at least a temporary solution for these children.
Sullivan says fewer people are coming in to adopt or foster children, and many foster parents are simply getting older.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Tanisha Cordell, News 5.